What's up, guys? It's Back Gaming here. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not making any videos lately. I've had a pretty busy week, but I'm bringing you one right here, and I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty good one. So in this video, I'm planning to bring you my starting lineup for MLB The Show 17 at the beginning. You know, at the beginning, you pull some packs, you get some silvers, maybe some bronze, put them up on the market, and you get a little bit of stubs, but you can't afford those diamond players yet. So you got to have those budget players. And these guys mainly are probably under your 2K, 1K cap. So these are type of guys that I think maybe will go up over the season, and some guys that are underrated stars. So for each position, I'm going to give the guy that I would want and also a good alternate guy. Sometimes the alternate guy may be a little bit more expensive, but I think that most of them are in the same price range. So let's start at the catcher position, and my catcher for this year will probably be Francisco Cervelli at the beginning of the year. Last year I used him a lot because he was a pretty good hitter. He's underrated, had a lot of contact, didn't hit for power, but he hit the ball pretty well. And that's what I asked for out of my catching position. Now my backup for this position is Wellington Castillo. He's more of a power hitter, and he's a pretty good catcher too. He might be a little bit more expensive, but he's a pretty good player. Cervelli's not in the top 10 of the positions. He'll probably be like a 79 overall. Castillo is in the top 10 though. Next on the list is first base, and my first baseman's going to be Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt has always been a pretty good player for me. I used him a lot in 16 too, but I always liked him because, you know, he brings that power as well as, like, you know, he makes good contact, and he's a pretty good fielder at first base. Backup for this guy would be Steve Pearce. I've personally never played with Steve Pearce, but based on how he plays in real life, I'm guessing he's a pretty good hitter. Maybe not so much a fielder, but maybe like a DH spot kind of guy. Makes a lot of contact, sometimes hits home runs, kind of like Brandon Moss. He'd be another good first baseman. Next we move over to second base, and my second baseman for the start of the year will probably be Neil Walker. Walker kind of had a disappointing season last year compared to how he played with the Pirates a couple years ago, but all in all, he's a pretty good player, pretty good fielder, he's a pretty good hitter. So I'm going to take him, I'm going to see how he does, and if he doesn't do well, I'm probably going to get Joe Panik as my backup. He's a pretty good hitter too, and he's all around like a good player. I could see both Neil Walker and Joe Panik getting upgrades throughout the season because they're both really good players, but Neil Walker may be on the more expensive side at the beginning of the season. Now we're going to go over to third base, and my third baseman is going to be Maikel Franco. Franco was a rookie last year, and he hit pretty well, so I'm hoping that MLB gives him some good stats this year. He's another guy I could see going up in price over time, but at first he'll probably just be in the 1,000 ranges, just like most players. My backup for third base would be Eduardo Nunez. The reason I pick him is because he can play almost every position on the field except for catcher and pitcher and first maybe, and that's pretty impressive because a guy like that is needed on your MLB The Show team. Next we're going to go over to the shortstop position and see our shortstop, Alderton Simmons. Simmons is known for his good glove, and he's not that great of a hitter honestly, but he can get the job done in the field. My second choice at shortstop would be Jean Segura, and obviously he's a better hitter, and he's probably much more expensive, and he'll probably go up over time. As we go out to the outfield, we'll start in left field, and our left fielder is going to be Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna was hitting really well at the beginning of the season. I think he dropped down by the end, but if he could keep that up throughout the whole season, that'd be perfect. He's more known for his contact, but every once in a while he might poke one out of the park. My backup for him would be Chris Davis for the Brewers, and he's known for his power. He's known for hitting home runs, and that's what I would use him for. Next we have our center fielder, and that would be Adam Jones. Now you may question me, Adam Jones is probably going to be pretty expensive at the beginning of the year. Yeah, he probably is. But picking up an Adam Jones is going to be a great help for you this year. If anyone watches the World Baseball Classic, you've already seen this guy. He's on a tear already. Right now, I would say he's a must-have, so I'm probably going to get him from the start. He's probably going to go up to a gold too. I can't wait to see what this guy does this year. The secondary spot for him would be Odubel Herrera. Herrera is a good hitter, he's a good fielder, and he can play almost anywhere. He's a great utility guy, and he'd be a perfect bench player for you. In right field, we're going to have Mark Trumbo. I have one big issue with Mark Trumbo, and that is he's not that great of a fielder, but he is a very good hitter. His hitting stats were so good last year, they were ridiculous for his overall. I wish that, his glove could be a little bit better in the show, but you know how it goes. If you don't have it, then you don't get it. My backup for him is Steven Piscotty. I used him a lot. He can play the outfield corner spots, and he can also play first base. That's reliable. Now let's move on to our starting pitching. First of all, I'd just like to say that none of these pitchers are in the top 10 starting pitchers in the game. That's what I can't believe about this. My first pitcher would be Aaron Sanchez. If anyone out there follows the Blue Jays, we all know who Aaron Sanchez is. He's a beast. Let's just leave it at that. Next, I'd have Sonny Gray for the Oakland Athletics. Gray's young, but he's got plenty of talent, and I can't wait to see what he does this year. For pitchers, I'm only going to give you 3, and my third pitcher is going to be Garrett Richards for the Anaheim Angels. Richards had a really good year last year. Pretty sure he got hurt, but I think he's going to be a solid pitcher this year. And for him not to be in the top 10, it's kind of surprising. I hope to see this guy work his way up to be maybe a diamond. You may say I'm crazy, but I see plenty of talent in this guy. For the bullpen guys, I've given you 2. The first is Carter Capps. Everyone knows who that is. He's a hard-throwing right-handed pitcher, and he is perfect to play online against players. He brings that hard and high fastball that many players have a lot of trouble hitting. The second guy that I have in the pen is Luke Hochevar, and I might say that wrong. I'm not sure if I got that right, but he throws very hard as well. He's also a right-handed pitcher, and he also has some pretty good junk. I used him last year a lot, and I used him as my closer. But this year I'm going to put him in the pen. I can't wait to see what he's got because the Royals pen is ridiculous. Finally, I'm going to end this video with my closer, and I think it's going to be Jake McGee. McGee isn't in the top 10 for the closers, but I think he's going to have a big impact this year. Last year he was really good on Diamond Dynasty, and I'm pretty sure he'll be good this year too. Another guy to look at is maybe Brad Boxberger. He's pretty good, and possibly even Tony Watson. Tony Watson may be more expensive, but I'm going to stick with Jake McGee for this one. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be so many videos to come. I'm so excited, and I just got a call the other day that I can get MLB The Show on the day before it comes out. I'm so pumped to get this game, and I can't wait to make videos for you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you're feeling in the comments, and I'm out.